Mari Extension Pack 6 introduces options to jump between nodes and node types. If we right mouse click in the node graph and go to the new Navigate submenu, we can see we have options here to jump to the inputs or outputs of a selected node, as well as jump to specific node types. The jump to node input and jump to node output, which are mapped to the open and closed square bracket hotkeys, simply jump forward or backwards in a chain of nodes. If there are multiple inputs or outputs to choose from, this dialog will let you select which port to follow, and a tooltip will give some temporary information what port the connection is linked to. We then have jump options that target specific nodes within your node stream. So we can jump through our chain of paint nodes using Control and bracket keys, or through breakpoints using Shift and the curvy bracket keys. The jump to next and jump to previous similar in stream options mapped to Alt and the bracket keys are looking at your current node selection and finding the next or previous node that is the same type. So for example, if you select a merge node and jump to next similar, the next merge node in your stream will be selected. These jump options are working based on your current node stream. So what exactly does that mean? If I select a node and choose the selection option, Select Stream Upstream, all nodes get selected that terminate with my current node selection. If I select a node and choose the selection option, Select Stream Downstream, you can see all nodes get selected that make up my original node stream to the right side of it. When Extension Pack steps through the node stream, it will always build a library of the full stream first. So based on our current selection, we will go to the furthest node on the right side first, and then using that node's upstream connections, we determine the original stream components. This is done in order to not miss nodes when stepping through them. As for example, here you can see that doing a simple select downstream misses paint nodes that contribute to the stream. Now there's one caveat I would like to point out, and this is multi-channel nodes. Multi-channel nodes connect to multiple streams at the same time, which can lead to inconsistencies when stepping backwards, so to the left, in a node stream. Let's look at an example. I'm going to select my paint node here in the base color backdrop and start stepping forward. And that works nicely, and we have seen all paint nodes that contribute to the base color stream. However, if I step backwards from that new position, suddenly my last paint node is no longer the original base color one, but belongs to the bump map instead. The reason for that is the previously mentioned multi-channel nodes that are part of multiple streams. When stepping forward from our original base color paint node, Extension Pack would have created a list of nodes we see selected here to evaluate what nodes to step through. But once we reach the paint node connected to this multi-channel merge node, where the streams diverge, stepping backwards, Extension Pack would have ended up with a node list to search through that contains almost all upstream nodes. Again, we can reproduce this by selecting our multi-channel node and choosing Select Stream Upstream. So all of this is just a long explanation why you might find stepping backwards through node chains that contain multi-channel nodes might actually jump across streams. So just something to be aware of.